Chilly up here, huh? Like more chilly.
Right. You mean somebody already got it? Aw, man.
Captain Marvel, Earth's mightiest hero. Prepare to be amazed.
Man, it's cold.
Ugh, where's a translator when you need one, huh? Lucky for you, your girl Gwenpool is fluent in macaque. Now, let's see what's got this guy's bananas in a bunch. Okay, so it sounds like the little fella is challenging you to try out his, snowman-based training? Well, that can't be right. Let me try that again. Nope, that was it. Snowman training. Because, of course, any martial artist worth their salt trains against inanimate piles of snow. So, you gonna humor the little guy and give it a whirl or what?
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That didn't.
Hello. Ha ha ha.
He says, hit harder, faster, stronger, better. Though, if you ask me, as long as the snowman goes poof, what difference does it make? Well, how about that? He says you smashed enough snowmen in a random time limit to satisfy his ice lust. And as a reward, he's gonna let you play as him in the game. Now ain't that the macaque's bananas? Eh? Okay, I'm done. Gwenpool out.
Oh, I got it. Ha ha ha.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past.
Ricasso has done it again. The optical suggestions of the negative space bring the distinctive formal juxtapositions of crowbar, watermelon, Friday.
I have much work.
The way one travels through the dog bowl. The artist has created a powerful metaphor for how one can be transported by flavors and magic dog bowls.
Like something big was going down on top of the Avengers.
Fascinating. I didn't realize this was an interactive piece. Truly fascinating.
No matter how old you get. Nothing.
The latter is a particularly apt piece given our current situation, for it is the very thing we need to escape this collapsing building. Fabulous, darling, just fabulous.
How do I get myself in these crazy...
That didn't sound healthy. Unless it was meant to do that. Art is so diverse these days, it's hard to know what the rules are.
Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believer.
Believe me when I say there are no artworks I'd rather be trapped in a building with more than these. I hope you'll leave if you're interested. We have a sculpture on the bottom floor containing a celebrity. It's a little ghastly, but incredibly powerful.
Welcome, students. I am your sensei. Are you ready for the trial? To earn the sacred relic of these mountains, you must navigate the course without letting your feet touch the snow.
There's no way we can pull that off in this suit. I can't see a thing.
But you're the one with the eye holes.
Dr. Strange.
Oh, I guess we're going then.
You're the one who started walking.
So, did she ever explain the suit, or what? Have you lost your mind? Stop jumping in the snow!
Beware, for the course only gets more perilous from here. Listen to your sensei. Go faster, silly dragon. Chop, chop.
So far, so good. I can't wait to have the Iron Fist. I'm gonna toast marshmallows over it.
Make it to the end, and you'll be rewarded with Kunlun's sacred treasure.
Are we there yet?
This will be a true test of your inner chi. Only the strongest will survive.
Are we there yet?
I can't wait to have the Iron Fist. I'm gonna toast marshmallows over it.
Congratulations! You are the winners of today's Kunlun Fun Run. And it is my honor to bestow upon you the mountain's sacred treasure, this fabulous gold-colored brick.
Say chi. Kunlun, fun run? You said this was gonna make us into Iron Fists.
I was told that we had to brave a trial on a mountain. How was I to know this was the wrong trial?
Join us tomorrow where 2 more unsuspecting fools will embarrass themselves live on national television. Goodbye, folks. Take the prize already, guys.
We don't want your stupid prize. Ugh! How do you get out of this stupid costume?
Maybe this is just our life now.
What time is it? Maybe blocking out the sun is something we should reconsider.
For the sake...
This item, I like it. Another.
I've picked up a crime taking place near your location. Can you go take...
Shouldn't this landing pad come with instructions? How are you supposed to get these lights on?
This is Kraken 12 to Hydropad 24601. Where are your lights? Over.
Hey! That's not very helpful. Oh, so that's where they keep the spare parts. You are helping me? Thanks. I'll be sure to reward you once we get this chopper landed.
This is Kraken 12 to Hydropad 24601. You are obstructing an official landing, a sentence punishable by a minimum of 94 years in prison. Please get on with it. Over.
This is Hydrapad 246 something to Kraken 12? Lights are now on, and you should be safe to land. Over?
Negative, Hydropad 24601. All Hydropads must be in the shape of the official seal of the Confederated States of Hydra. Correct immediately. Over.
I'll take care of that right away, sir. Over.
Mission Control has given us orders to assist you in this matter. Over.
Thank you, sir. Over. Oh, I guess those parts did have a use after all. So I guess we have to make it look like the Hydra logo. I'm sure I don't need to remind you what that looks like. It's pretty much everywhere. I don't understand. They landed here yesterday without a problem. The rules can't have changed overnight, can they?
Negative, Hydropad 24601. It's been that way since the beginning of the war on the circled letter H. Over.
Oh, right.
Kraken 12, coming in for landing. Hey, you are not authorized to be here.
Backup troops deploying! Oh no, this is the second time this week this has happened to me. Well, I guess technically speaking, they landed safely. And you did help me bring my Hydra pet up to code, so we can chalk this one up to a win, right?
All right, this could come in handy.
Hail Hydra! Have a nice day!
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past anymore.
Yes. Quite lovely.
Since you love questions so much, that's the correct answer. Well done! You've completed the quiz! Congratulations! Don't stop now! There are still more Chronopolis crazy quiz machines out there to challenge.
Tell my mom I love her.
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
The master says I won't make any progress in training until I stop wearing overcoats and start wearing these. But it's so cold here.
Yes. Quite lovely. It might be a slightly controversial opinion, considering all the people who've been uprooted from their homes, but I actually think this Chronopolis place looks rather picturesque in an unorthodox sort of way. In fact, I was just thinking how nice it would be if someone, perhaps a kind nephew of mine, were to take some lovely photos for me. Only if they had the time, of course. That's very kind of you, dear. Thank you. Now, what kind of picture would I like? How about a picture that features a sphinx, that big floating bowl-looking city, and Kang's big electric tower? That would make for an interesting mix, don't you think?
I always wanted to be a superhero when I was a kid. Of course.
Spider-Gwen's crooks, enemies, whatever you want to call them. Go take them down.
I was just about to take a trip to the Antarctic, so this actually worked out pretty well.
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that ruined building. Man, it's the art stuff.
Did you forget what I asked for, dear? Not to worry. Thank you, dearie. That looks lovely. Unfortunately, all my picture frames are back home, which is in who knows what dimension. So, until someone sorts that business out, I'll just have to unload the picture to sociable media. If I think of any other pictures I'd like, I'll be sure to let you know. And of course, if you need anything from me, don't be a stranger. You give your Aunt May a call once in a while.
Hey, who left this here? Oh well.
All this snow gear's a waste of money, huh? Well, who's laughing now, Mom?
I know we've got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask. Did anyone ever sort out that poor guy's tire?
Never a dull moment around here.
Looks like something big was going down on top of the Avengers Mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah. Probably unrelated.
You want me to shovel all that snow? That's too much, man.
Four Manhattans. Ha ha ha. Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow.
What happened? Is this a kind of magic?
Looked like something big was going down on top of the Avengers Mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah, probably unrelated.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
That cool lock.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
Ooh, I can't feel my face.
These constant villain attacks are no joke. Seriously, though, it's really dangerous out there.
The Terrigen mists gave me my powers, but only I can decide when to use them.
I must protect my people in this.
Help! I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey there! We're testing out a new game show concept, and we're looking for bright-eyed, bushy-tailed participants to see if the idea is worth pursuing. Interested? We're planning to call the game Catch the Seashell, even though focus testing tells us that that name is terrible and doesn't work as a real pun. Mind you, all this is moot unless I can figure out how to get inside the big bubble here. Any bright ideas?
Who's ready to face some
I don't think you I knew there was nothing to worry about. All of this stuff is as sturdy as my career.
The only air breather I can.
Oh, that's actually supposed to be harder to open. Oh well. Huh. Looks like we're about ready to go. Step inside the dome to get started. I'll just fix up this sign we had made with the scoring rules, and then we'll be good to go. Hi, and welcome to the hip new sensation that, as of yet, has not quite swept the nation. Catch the Seashell! Let's not bother meeting today's contestant since nobody really cares, and instead, just get on with the show. The aim of the game is simple. Grab seashells, score points. Score enough points in the time limit, win a potentially fabulous prize. On my whistle! Today's winners will receive a fabulous no prize. Woo, that's a good one. They're usually only given to people who perform meritorious service to the cause of Marveldom. You better be trying your hardest in there. You'd be surprised how many people wanted to turn that dome into a giant snow globe. Pay no mind to the audience. They seem to be doing the same to you. How rude.
So I said, you're snow shower. Then she's really a depth joke? I thought you were better.
Congratulations! You're now officially the first ever winner of Catch the Seashell. Normally, we'd give you the prize we promised here, but while the show's in the trial phase, we only have these substitute prizes. Still, better than nothing, right? Want to try again? Just step out and in again. It's a whole system. Best not to ask.
Who knew that the tentacles of giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a... Oh! I can't wait! Let's go!
Really is better down where it's wetter.
I hear we do not have the greatest of reputations on land.
So I said to her, "You're so shallow." Then she said, "Really? A depth joke? I thought you were better than that." Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here.
I am Iron Man. But, you already knew that, right?
The giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen, you think?
I much prefer to... finally be coming to an end.
Who knew that the tentacles of giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a recurring issue?
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him.
Temperature seems off today.
So I said to her, "You're so shallow." Then she said, "Really? A depth joke? I thought you were better than that." And that was when I realized I wasn't.
The giant sword that fell from the sky. Good or bad omen, you think? How odd it must be
Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed away? Amateur mistake.
Who knew that the tentacles of giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a recurring issue? It really is better down where it's wetter. The giant sword that fell from the sky. Good or bad omen, you think?
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him. Ugh, politics is so boring. It's all, "I'm the king now. I was genetically engineered to be the king." And no, Lumeria can't be ruled by a human hybrid. Or, "I have an ancient magic crown and I should be king." Yawn. I much prefer to isolate. Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed away? Amateur mistake. We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him.
a recurring issue.
Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have? I believe Kang's reign could finally be coming to an end.
Marians generally prefer not to involve themselves in the affairs of air breathers.
Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed? Amateur mistake.
It really is better down where it's wetter.
Recurring issue. Ill-behaved daughters only. Probably right. Otherwise, they'd stay ill-behaved.
I am the Iron Fist. I hold back the storm when nothing else can. Huh? My training in Kunlun didn't prepare me for this.
Who knew that the tentacles of giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a recurring issue?
Hopefully I won't run into anything too stressful.
That glass tunnel is eating into prime real estate space. Kang's evil truly knows no bounds.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past it. saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier. Maybe I've been up here too long.
The master says I won't make any. You're a lifesaver.
This Chronopolis situation sure has been bad for business. Ferry to Rikers Island? I don't even know where it is.
Two Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
In order to halt my inevitable decline into abject poverty, I've repurposed the ferry to uncover hidden treasures from the deep. Nothing biting today, though. That's a safety feature to stop illegal salvage work. You don't. Whoa!
Such strange new visitors.
Oh! Guess that's why they installed that safety feature. Well, no more salvaging for me.
Giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a recurring issue.
Oh, that just makes me feel so...
So I said to him, "There's something very fishy about that story," to which he responded, "I was telling you about my latest catch. I don't know what you expected. I don't think it's going to..."
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw. Now we're talking.
Don't mind if I do.
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.